All right, so we're going to have a quick look at the speed of workflow when working with the CloudPack Manager to find sound effects and get them into our production. So this is just a demonstration of just how quick and easy it is to locate some sounds, get them into a production, and just the speed at which we can work. So let's have a look. So from the Basshead browser here, we just click the CPM button or we press the F12 on our keyboard to launch the CPM software. And what we want to do when we first get started with CPM is we have to first set up our local path. So under the options here, make sure that you've got a local path. This is where our cloud packs will be downloaded if we wanted to localize them. It's also where our temporary files are going to be stored when we're browsing through the libraries. The next thing we need to do is make sure that we're signed into our Basshead account. If you don't have a Basshead account, you need to register yourself with a new Basshead account. Once you log in to this account here, all of your purchases will be stored under your account. And then we can start browsing the store. So I won't go over all of the details of browsing. It's all pretty straightforward. We can browse through the different libraries that we've got here. This particular one here, for instance, we've got a version A and a version B available. There is a bit of a description on what each version is, but if we wanted to actually compare the two versions, actually see what we've got inside, this is where the View in Basshead button comes in very, very handy. So we've got all of the files from that library loaded in, and clicking them loads them up, and we're able to start previewing them. So we can go through, preview a few files, and then if we need to, we can then load up the second version, load that into Basshead, and compare these files as well. And so once we've found a library that we're after, all we need to do is go to the purchase button up here, and then we select the payment method we want to use. If we haven't got a payment method or we want to add a new payment method, we can simply add one here. Then we've got the, in the case of this particular library, we can select the version that we want to purchase. So there is a difference in price between these two versions. We can select version C here, which doesn't appear here, but this is a combination of the total of the versions here. And then we just click the pay button here. Now, once we've paid for the library and it's been checked out, it is then added to our manager. From there, we can now add it to Basshead. So in the manager, we've got all of the libraries that we've purchased. If we want to use one of these libraries here and start using the sound effects in it, all we need to do is add this to Basshead. So we'll just click the add button here. And for instance, this is a 4.4 gig library. We have 500 files in here. We've clicked add. This is now available in Basshead without having to download anything. So instantly it's available. We can now start using it. If I start clicking through these, we now have these available to us to start using. So we've got the waveform here. There's a little cloud symbol here that indicates we're currently working from the cloud. We could localize this library now if we wanted to work locally off of our hard drive or take it with us. But we can use these straight from the cloud. So for instance, I'm just going to pull up Reaper here, and I'll just select a couple of these files here, for instance, and then I'm just going to choose to spot to track. We've now got our sound files dropped into Reaper here. And so there you have it. That's as quick and easy as it is to get set up and get going with the CPM software. Once you're all set up, it literally just takes seconds to find the sounds that you want, get them into Basshead, and start using them in your production. It's really a beneficial feature to your workflow, so go and check it out now.